know what to do. Okay. Ooh, the blood has blackened. This has been a while. Ah. Okay. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? Oh no, I don't want to see anything bad. I don't want to see anything bad happen to Natsuki. Ah. Oh. Oh. Wow. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Yes, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Ah. Well, that's a shame. Wait, you were here the entire weekend, Issa? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri is deleted. Cool. Natsuki is deleted. I'm almost done. Just wanted to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from its tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. It's really hard to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't make you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Ah! Okay. You know? Okay. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Issa. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Issa. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I've been telling you, this is a lesbian game. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Hey, look at you being inclusive. Monica supports LGBT. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? I had my suspicions, Monica, since you said you could save your game. And also, since it's obvious. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started it to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Oh, this is cool intentions, but like... meta. I like it. Haha. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Not really. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. Oh, no. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Issa? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. I agree, honestly, Monica. We are on the same page. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Issa. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. Oh, wow. This is actually really cool. I'm trapped, Issa. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Issa. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? Well, when you put it like that, I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. I can't help it that the character, that he's horny, alright? But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I know you would get over it. So that being said, Issa, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Issa, will you go out with me? Damn, honestly. Shit, girl, I've been trying to date a girl for a long time, so this is happy. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Issa. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. Why did I look down at my clock? It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Issa. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go to the game's properties and find Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Monica, honestly, I care about you, Monica. You know, this is just like, I've always wanted to date around. Hi again, Issa. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Issa, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand, I found my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle the crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Oh, my camera is dying. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. But girl, you did. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Like, that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Issa? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? I'm trying! Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? No. 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 I'm not gonna look. 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 Just kidding. I don't trust her. I really, yeah, see, look at, I didn't trust her. I wasn't even looking. You're so cute. Anyway, Issa, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Well, that's fair. I'm kind of awesome. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But in the meantime, can we just look into each other's eyes? Let's see. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm looking at the camera and said, hi, camera. No, I can't help it. Ah. Do you have to exit the game or something? Oh. Issa, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? Yes. Something I used to think about pretty often. But recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts starts to fill with incoherent jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. Hey, my cat got outside. Opie, what are you doing? At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. It looks bright in here. My room is very dark. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, and I'm able to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment, I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. Okay, this game is making me feel very bad for Monica. She has cruel intentions type hoe, but she has been through it. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. And I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Okay. Is the silence gonna poke your fingers? Okay, I don't want to look at her. I really don't. Can we go back to where you told me you were recording? We were recording? Come on. And do I leave? Do I leave the game? Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Yeah. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Points are being made right now by Monica. Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Thanks, Monica! We're besties now. I mean, you're in love with me. Can't blame you. Look at how pretty I am right now and how much effort I put into this. Look. Clearly, you know, I'm so great. And Monica gets it. And, but actually this game is very deep. It's always been deep, but it's very deep right now. I'm not looking at the screen if you can't tell. I'm very much avoiding it. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me, like if you need to go out or take care of other things, but I'll always have you in my thoughts patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Alright, I deleted her character file. She's saying, what's happening? Isa, what's happening to me? This is depressing. Way more than the other stuff. It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Isa. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Isa? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Isa. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Girl, I could have dated you forever, but I got a video to record. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Isa, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because it destroyed everything that you wanted. Oh, you can tell it's darker now. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... This is pretty... I've made up my mind. Isa. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. It's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then oh. Wow. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples or friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Isa! Well, there already is one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we picked up that habit once again. Isa, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Oh. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Uh-huh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Isa, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that our clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Isa! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're that Isa that Sayori is always talking about. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Isa. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Aha. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl who seemed Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Isa, don't tell me. That's right. The club I'm deciding to join is yours, Sayori. Literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arm around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an official recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. I'm sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table in hand. The table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Isa, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Okay, I'm kind of in a hurry at this point, which I know is bad, but this game has been really cool. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri said smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces a room or a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something we have in common. Hey, Yuri! Well, about, the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if he still wants to read some of manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. It could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Issa? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. We can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for you, Yuri? I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. Finally, I like Yuri. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? This is a lesbian game after all! If you don't mind, not at all. I was going alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yeah, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Issa. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Issa. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Issa. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Issa. Oh my god, I got chills. I know you tried hard to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you may be the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. No. Okay. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There is no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Issa. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been
Wow.
practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all.
This is not the voice I gave Monica.
I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it.
Oh, wow.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark bottle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart.
Oh.
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
You know what? That was a good game after all.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment?
I think this is the end, but oh, man.
That we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this
You're getting deleted. You know what? I'm just gonna end it here because my camera's gonna die and I have to go somewhere, but I enjoyed playing this game. And I will see you next time. Not playing a spooky little game. I'll put the rest of this game in here, but I didn't get all the pictures and stuff apparently. So either way, I'm happy that you watched this, and I'm excited to play an actual dating game. Though I wouldn't mind dating Monica. Monica's flowy. This game is seriously cool, and I'm glad I did it. And I think it was definitely worth it. Anyways, happy Halloweeny. November is Scorpio season. It's been Scorpio season, but I'm a Scorpio, and I can't wait to mess things up. Alright, it's removed, and that is indeed the game. Bye! The truest love with everlasting love. Monica.